we'll see a team from the American, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Falcons will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking for space, it's Richardson. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Rides to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Running back searching for a hole. Finding an escape route. He's loose. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
To the ground, he's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. On the move, it's Allen. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The Cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. Looking to throw, it's Alford. He's got it on the run. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Coming out with it, it's Latham. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Sticks it in his belly. Hard running there. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. The option look. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
And the Tulsa offense will take over. 1st and 10.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. The give to the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Looking for space. It's Richardson. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing second and short. Leaves it with the running back. Turning on the Jets. The 20. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tulsa.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. They'll go to the fullback. So now it's second and long. A run for the quarterback. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Hey, great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Returner goes out of bounds.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. There he goes. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now first and 10 from the 40. Might as well give it to him again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the right. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The loudest jet you can think of has nothing on this crowd as they try to help the Falcons on third down. Back to throw, it's Alford. Makes the grab, it's Presley. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He's in open space downfield.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Got his man quickly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Goes to the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Johnson looking to throw. He's got his man. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and the fullbacks don't run long routes. Most of the time you keep those guys short off of a little play action or a run fake. Gets the catch, secures it, gets a little bit of yardage.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Connection to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. On on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Falcons need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Johnson wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's knocked. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Falcons will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. He'll pull it on the read. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. On the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but, man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with the football.
And the Falcons are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Under fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Falcons will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
Will take over. First and 10.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Wide receiver comes in motion. Finds his tight end. It's a seam wide open. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Richardson. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Tulsa wasting no time. He'll try it again. Got the first down and still on his feet. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Tulsa comes to the line with a first and 10. He wants to change this route. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Dropping back, it's Alford. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown Falcons. The defense putting points on the board.
And that's a great job by the defender there. Back in his own end, he knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Take over. First and 10.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the right. He's past the 30. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Johnson wants to throw it. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. Finds his man. It's Wilkerson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Falcons send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Using his legs, it's Richardson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Alford. Rushes on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here comes the option. Creates a little space. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to the big fullback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They go to the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Give to the running back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The loudest jet you can think of has nothing on this crowd as they try to help the Falcons on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Booker. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
They'll give it to the back. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Offense gets set for second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. The give to the tailback. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the run, it's Allen. It's a running room. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
That's the end of the third quarter. Tulsa, 14. Air Force, 7.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Leaves it with the back. No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over first and 10.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Johnson looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Harris.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. And that's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds?
The Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. That's caught. It's Carson. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
And the big fella showing off the hands a little bit. He's a guy that you use him for blocking a lot, but showing the versatility there with the catch and the first down.
And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
The Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the option. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And the Falcons need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking down the middle. It's caught. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Steamrolls his way ahead. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. He'll keep it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Johnson wants to throw it. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. To the air on second down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. They'll run the screen. Turning it on. Wide open spaces. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Air Force. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, the offense did their part. They're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Richardson. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Back to throw, it's Alford. The sure hands, it's Allen. At the 35, he's open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Power football with the run. Oh, a lot of space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.